Hi, and today I'm going to be showing you around my Excel program. This is part of my assessment, and there is 3 parts to this assessment. So what I have done is down the bottom here, I have done task sheets for each one, and we can click on each tab to get up the different sections for each task. We were given a tally table of items that were found in bins at a school. Now, we were then asked to convert the tally into a spreadsheet in Excel that shows the number of each type of item in the 2 bins. So I have written a heading of garbage item and daily total and typed in each item that was found in the bin and how many. So first of all, this is quite difficult to see, and we really want to highlight the information we have and just showing the kids what is the best thing to do. So I'll just go to my home tab there. I'll highlight the information that I have, and then I'm going to go up to cell styles, which we can then, at the moment it's sitting on normal, but we can change it to different things, different ways it shows in it, and basically you choose which one makes it more easier to see or which one you like. I like this one here, so I'm going to click on that one, and so it now stands out, as you can see, but our headings still aren't standing out. So I'm just going to highlight both of them and then right click, and I would like to change the color of them, and you can see up there that they're changing as I'm moving down. You can get, oh, that's quite bright there, so you can choose whatever you like. I'm going to just click on this dark blue. I love blue. And now it's standing out. If I click out there, you can see it's standing out. But as you can see, these cells are really still taking away from our table. So to make it stand right out, I am going to remove it. So I'm going to go up to page layout and over to grid lines and click on view, and that will delete the grid lines there for us. Now we really have a spreadsheet in our Excel that stands right out, really easy to understand, and just makes things so much easier. The next thing we're going to do is move on to task 2, which will be adding another column. So there'll be 3 columns, and we want to work out how much garbage is expected over a week. So basically a school week is 5 days, so our tallies will be worked out over that. I am just going to show you how we would add another cell into this to make the 3rd column. So basically I just click beside it, right click, go down to insert, and insert an entire column. Click on there and OK, and now we have the exact same thing on there. Basically we just type in there and have weekly total. Now, as that's our task 2, I'm going to just go down to task 2 worksheet down the bottom here and move on. So I have that pre-recorded information here, and we have the 3rd column that's listed here. Over here I just have another spreadsheet that is just displayed in a long ways and a bit differently. I actually find this one easier to view. All the numbers are sitting under the items, just easier for me. It depends on the child. Whatever they feel is easier for them will work. Now for task 2, we're just going to use a basic formula to calculate the total. So we already said that a week at school is 5 days, not 7. So we're just going to click in the cell where we want the total, which is just here. We need to multiply the 17, which is 17 apple cores, by 5 to get the weekly total of apple cores. So the quickest and easiest way to get this formula is to click in it, go up here to this little icon, click on it, insert function, and it asks for a description. Now you can either just click on the product or type in multiply, click on OK, and it'll have it there. So now, as you can see, it's written in the cell, or it's up on this line here, and it's product of E4. So we have E4, so E4, which is our apple cores, 17 apple cores, and we want to multiply it by 5 days for the week, and the answer will end up in this one here, which is F4. So going over here, we have our E4 already, which is 7 multiplied by 5 days of the week. Click on enter, and we have the total weekly amount for apple cores. To save ourselves some time, all we need to do for all the rest of these is to just drag this down. It copies the formula for each cell and instantly adds it, and that just fixes so much time issues for these children. So now we have that going for us, and the next task we will be moving on to creating charts to represent the data visually, which is pretty cool. So basically we need to go up to insert, and over here you can see recommended charts, all different types to choose from. Before we can click on one of these, if I click on it now, it will come up with a chart, well, the clear chart, but there's basically nothing in it, as you can see here. Now that is because we didn't highlight the graph that we wanted to use. So I'm just going to remove that and show what happens when we now highlight the information we wanted to use. And we go up to the insert again, and then the charts, and click on it. And now, as you can see, it's showing the charts as you want, and you can just click on whatever you want, whatever one works best for the children. There's so many to choose from. Pie charts are really cool, and you can just put whatever you like in. So the next task, task 3, we'll be adding another column in our spreadsheet, which will be the 4th column, and that will be giving us a monthly total. And we know, as we know, we multiply the weekly by a month, which is 4 weeks, and that will give us the totals for the month. So I'll just go down to our task sheet, which already has that information there. As you can see, the formula is already put in. It's already added it all for us, and we can just move on quickly. Now that we know how to add a graph, I have 2 graphs here, bar graph, a bar chart, and a pie chart. Now, you can add information in here which you can decide what part of the spreadsheet you're going to use up here. So you can click here, and you can click on certain things, deciding which one you want to use. You can get rid of the monthly totals, you could get rid of the weekly totals, or you can get rid of the daily totals, whatever you please. You can have the whole lot as I've shown here. The other way would be just to click on each separate thing as well down here. Now, as you can see, I have added little pictures for each bar in here, and I'm just going to show you how I went about that. So when you click on there, on the graph, it shows little dots, and that means it's going to change all of them. Now, we don't want to change all of them. I am doing it separately. So I will just click again on this one, and now it's just this one highlighted. I'll right click in it, and I want to fill with a picture, and I just type in my orange peel and press enter. Shows up the oranges. I'm just going to click on the first one I can see, insert it. Just takes a couple of seconds to insert it, just has a little think about it, and it should show up now right here. And there we go, it's showing up there. Now I'll move you over to my pie graph, which I love working in. I'm just going to click it and highlight all the little things. I am going to right click, and I'm going to format the data series and just show you what we can do here. Now basically we can change the angle of the slices. So if you're watching over here, while I click, you can see the slices are moving. So you can have whichever one facing the front and moving it back. Also, a really cool idea is this pie explosion, which splits the segments. You can split them right out, but I'll have them back at 4% because I really like 4%. So just taking that back down to 4% there. Now I'll just clear that out for the moment. The other thing you can do is if these percentages are a bit annoying in it, you can move them out, and just moving them out to there, as you can see, we have little lines that just link them to the segment that they go with. So I could be putting that anywhere. Oh, can't catch it. I'll just go this one. I can go over here and it'll still give me a line. So you can just move those wherever you please. And that just makes things look better on the chart if you like. I don't mind where they are. I can have them in it. It suits me fine wherever they are. Now this segment, I am just going to show how we fill it with a picture. So you right click, you fill, and you fill it with, oh, maybe I should just find out what we are looking at the moment. It is apple cores. Don't want to fill it with the wrong picture. So we just fill it with a picture, and I'll just click on there and apple core. And click enter. Come up with a cute little apple core there. Insert. This is going to make my computer go crazy at the moment, maybe, but that's what we have there now. You can have outlines just highlighting the different parts there, or just have it clear like that. Now, the cool thing about this is we can actually click on our chart and right click and copy. And then if we go down to a PowerPoint or something like that, we can paste this in. And so here in our PowerPoint, we now have our chart, which can be turned into an infographic or any other presentation that you want to do. It can go into Word, PowerPoint, anything you like. This makes things so easy for kids to present their work. So going back down here to